In the heart of a sprawling metropolis, there was a grand old mansion that stood out like a beacon of elegance and luxury. It was owned by a wealthy businessman named Thomas, who had inherited it from his father many years ago. Despite its grandeur and beauty, the mansion was shrouded in mystery and rumor. Some whispered that it was cursed, haunted by the spirits of those who had died within its walls. Others claimed that it was the site of a terrible crime, and that Thomas had covered it up with his wealth and power. One night, a group of friends decided to break into the mansion and uncover the truth once and for all. They snuck into the grounds under the cover of darkness, and made their way inside the old building. As they explored the dusty, dimly lit corridors, they felt a sense of unease creeping up on them. The air was thick with an unsettling stillness, broken only by the creaking of old floorboards and the rustling of curtains in the breeze. Suddenly, they heard a sound. It was faint at first, but grew louder and louder until it filled the entire house. It was a deep, guttural groan, like the sound of something terrible waking from a long slumber. The friends scrambled to find the source of the noise, but it seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. They were trapped, lost in a labyrinth of corridors and rooms that seemed to shift and twist around them. Just as they were about to give up hope, they stumbled upon a hidden door. With a sense of desperation, they flung it open, hoping to find an escape from the labyrinth. What they found instead was a room unlike any they had ever seen before. It was a massive chamber, filled with glittering jewels, priceless works of art, and stacks upon stacks of gold coins. As they marveled at the treasure trove before them, they heard footsteps approaching. Turning to face the door, they saw Thomas standing before them, his face twisted into a sneer. "You should not have come here," he growled, his eyes glittering with a dangerous light. "This mansion is cursed, and now you are all cursed with it." With a sudden motion, Thomas lunged towards them, but he was no match for their quick reflexes. In a flash of movement, they overpowered him and bound him with rope, dragging him along with them as they fled the mansion. As they emerged into the cool night air, they thought their ordeal was over. But then, they heard the sound of sirens approaching, and realized that the police had been alerted to their presence. In a sudden burst of inspiration, one of the friends grabbed a handful of the treasure they had discovered and hurled it towards the approaching squad cars, causing a shower of gold to rain down upon the street. The police were so distracted by the sudden deluge of riches that they didn't notice the group slipping away into the night. Breathless and exhilarated, they made their way back to their homes, each one feeling like they had been a part of something truly incredible. But as they looked at the treasure they had taken, they realized that it wasn't just gold and jewels they had found. Hidden amongst the riches was a piece of paper, bearing a message in Thomas's handwriting. It read, "Congratulations on finding the treasure. You have proven yourselves worthy. But know this, the mansion is not cursed. It is blessed. And now, so are you." With a sense of wonder and disbelief, the friends realized that their journey had not just been about uncovering a mystery. It had been about discovering something far greater, themselves. In life, things are not always as they seem, and it is important to question the assumptions and rumors that surround us. Often, we may hear rumors or make assumptions about people or situations without really knowing the truth. By taking the time to investigate and question these assumptions, we may discover a deeper truth or a new perspective that we had not considered before. Keep an open mind for endless possibilities.